through cleanup. Oh, man. Oh, my toilet.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today. There's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Falcons going up against the Eagles. So with that, we'll send you up to the Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, as we hand it over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
Throwing now, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's fourth down.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And able to complete it to Green-Beckham. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. Here's a look at the young Atlanta Falcons, although next year, obviously, everyone will be a year older. So rookies like Deion Jones, Keanu Neal, Devondre Campbell, an extra year, well, their only year, but a year under their belt now to get better.
They're just young and growing, aren't they? I mean, I expect their play to continue to accelerate and elevate. And think about the building blocks they had in front of them. Second-year guys in 2016 who had big years. Grady Jarrett, a monster in the Super Bowl, tied a sack record in that game against New England. And Vic Beasley led the NFL in sacks for the regular season with 15 and a half, and also had 6 forced fumbles.
Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. Now I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
2nd down following the run. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Over 1,400 yards last year for Jones, just 6 touchdowns, but, you know, of course he had the big 300-yard game. However, when he was blanketed with coverage, he always opens things up for other guys, doesn't he?
He does, and that's what's benefited Atlanta's offense. Other guys were able to step up. In 2016, Mohamed Sanu stepped up and had his best year as a pro. Austin Hooper, as a young tight end, really developed down the stretch. And Taylor Gabriel, who had come over as a free agent from Cleveland, he really flourished, actually led the team in touchdown catches. But there's only one Julio Jones, and you want to get the ball to him as much as possible.
Again, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle.
Play with me.
And Brandon, I think Mohamed Sanu had a nice career while he was in Cincinnati, but he really elevated 2016 in Atlanta. The most catches for himself in a single season.
59 of them, 4 touchdowns. Really a nice compliment to Julio Jones, and he was a nice compliment in Cincinnati. I don't want to say he's not a number 1 receiver, but he plays that number 2 slot well, doesn't he?
He does, and I think it's because of his versatility. He can play in the slot, he can play in the slot. They can use him as a wildcat quarterback. He has thrown passes in the NFL. In fact, going back to his days at Rutgers, I think he threw 18 passes while he was at Rutgers. So you never know what you're going to get when Mohamed Sanu has his hands on the football.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, here we go. Green 39!
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now Wentz, a dump off to Sproles. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
defense. Well, we got that feet each other upstairs. Bring your ass back. I'm going to pop your ass this time again.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he hits his man, Matthews. A gain of 11 and a first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
Yeah, this nigga finna quit. Go on, quit there, bro. Go on, quit. If you feel like you can't take it, get up out of there. Get out the kitchen if you can't take it. Get out of there. I don't want to beat you.
And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this score.
I can talk to them whatever other city we can.
We're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And he's going to get about 7 yards.
I don't think we'll lead though.
Around the 33.
And when you watch Devontae Freeman run the football,
I don't think
you can almost close your eyes and hear him running the football, can't you? Because people just scatter. I mean, you know, when he goes through a pile, it moves in a positive direction for him. I just love how hard he plays the game.
1,000-yard season. He had 11 touchdowns last year. In March, 25 years old. So he's kind of hitting that sweet spot for a running back, isn't he?
He really is. And I still remember the evaluation of him coming out of college. He does everything well, but you weren't sure he had a dominant trait. Well, wrong about that. He's dominant just about everything he does. And I think that he's going to continue to elevate his game and seek a
smashing something
in 2017.
That'll make
smashing this nigga,
fool. Loss of 1.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And out and out come the Eagles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan. And thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now Wentz. Green Beckham has it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Wins to throw on 2nd down. That's caught at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the
ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Paul. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, you got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They have their backs on that last series. And because they did so, that allows the coaches to stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
And say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, Ryan. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Oh my God.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. And they're going to speed things up here.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position,
and the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now on 4th down, the Eagles will hand things over to their field goal kicker, and that's Caleb Sturgis. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself...
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try.
I know
and
the
time
nigga mad
has
at him.
run out
I know he
on
mad.
this first half.
I swear, I bet he's crying like a motherfucker right now.
Both teams
stopped
have
that
been
whole
ready
nigga.
for the
I
fight
stopped that
ahead,
whole
and we
nigga. You gotta
resume
look at it
action
first
here
of
in
all.
quarter number 3.
I know he mad.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He's going to let this one go. And that's caught inside the 35.
Ridiculous.
Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, 75 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Let me do what I do,
They
guys.
had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Too bad.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's Wentz to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play clock winding down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
It's caught by Aguilar. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
No, check, Patriot.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll be 1st down Atlanta.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chain.
That's some bullshit.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced
worried about it,
quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll try to get the running game going with Ryan Matthews. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now Ryan Matthews on third down. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get this.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit.
They ain't say they're going to stay with Justin House tonight.
Touchdown!
Can you hear me?
Ryan Matthews.
They said they're going to stay with Justin House tonight.
And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And that massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly.
Yeah, I told you.
Right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
They're not going to make it to about 6, something like that.
Here we go.
Wentz going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. And I got you on tape, my nigga. I got you on broadcast.
We'll see what they can
I got you on tape.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
And he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing,
4th and 30.
Fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game.
Don't let up.
If the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the
Don't
ball
let up.
game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read.
Don't let up on the nigga.
Don't let up. This time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Don't let up. Keep the pressure on. Dang. That weekend nigga quit. Damn. He felt that pressure. That nigga felt that pressure.
Okay. Okay. Little round. No, he's still asleep. Somebody get smashed up, baby. Somebody get that butt whooped in the back there. I'm finna get a place on the line. And they finna get that butt whooped. Huh? Whoever I'm gonna play. I'm finna play them online. Somebody finna get smashed, place. Okay? Now let's slide this camera back. I don't feel like sitting down. Damn, I got to. Okay. Whatever.
I'm just kidding. I do.
Okay. Wait, you got trust on them? Good job. What Peyton doing?
Sleeping.
Hmm.
It's
You sleep?
sleeping.
You see the camera? Now, the rule of this game is smash something. I'm gonna get a whoop somebody's butt, okay? I'm gonna get a whoop somebody's butt. I don't care who it is. Okay?
Daddy, why my eyes got
Pass me this tablet.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Ravens going up against the Eagles. With that, let's get out to Lincoln Financial Field. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry,
Okay, here we
thank
go.
you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay, he in 3 tight ends, 2 running back pack. Okay. He caught himself trying to run a ball on me, yo. Okay. Which is fine. It's fine. I don't try to run a ball on me. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do out here. I don't play that. I don't play that. I don't know who you been playing against. Trying to bring this hitman's what? Running back formation on me. I don't play that out here. I go on run you little power shit. And come on back in it.
And it's possible that today the most important.
I think you're doing a throwing play right here.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but
You
the
ain't running.
linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
Here for Terrence Wentz.
Oh my God.
And an alley to run.
My fucking God. Man, I hit that fucking weak ass nigga, fool.
Give him 12 yards on that one.
I can't just, man, oh my God. I made the play in the backfield, man. I made the fucking play in the backfield.
New set of downs in every team.
Yeah, if he think he's gonna beat me like this shit's gonna be funny as hell.
3 and out. No one wants to see that, and they were able to avoid it after that run.
On first down, they go with Dixon. That one good for 10 yards.
You think he better beat me like this?
On Dixon. He had his moments this year, but the results were mixed. And John Harbaugh, he has said we still need another back. So where does he fit into the picture?
Well, I think he fits squarely into the middle of things because in recent years, the Ravens, who are used to having one back be the guy, they've actually gone to more of a stable. They've gone to kind of, running back by committee. So I think that that's where he fits in because he can catch the ball really well out of the backfield. And you don't want to limit that by getting him beat up running the ball inside all the time.
Okay, this is where it's going to get ugly.
So here we go, 1st and 10.
He pounded the ball, a few times. He did all right. He finna come in this stupid ass room. Or screen.
And the D-line
Above the
pitching
screen.
together must be expecting
Which one's
the
not
run.
gone?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Hit
And
that
this
weak
one
ass
goes
nigga.
nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss
Stick
of a
to what you
yard
know,
there,
bro.
and now second down.
The ball post been
The
copped up.
offense there, the O-line, everybody
Stick to what
really
you
on
know.
offense. They were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost
There
by
you go.
name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lot.
This is
He caught me
inside
slipping.
the 15.
Oh my god, I brought
And that one results in 35
that motherfucking
yards.
safety up.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the
I brought that
offensive line
motherfucker
all
safety
the
up.
extra time that allowed for the big completion.
Get that nigga.
Those guys made that play.
He gonna have to put that ball in there sooner or later.
3 yards, and now it's second down.
Now he in my red zone.
Shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not
Let's
just
go.
a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by
Let's
the
go.
offense after that nice tackle.
On second down, Flacco to throw.
Come here, weak ass nigga.
That's complete.
The fuck?
It's a loss of 2.
This
Now
nigga trying me.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The fuck?
Ninth play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? 3rd and long for Joe Flacco.
Go give me one.
And this is
Where you at?
touchdown,
Oh my god,
Baltimore.
fool.
Kyle
Oh my God.
Juszczyk, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And a neutral
played
zone
great defense.
infraction on the
Y'all
defense.
give us that
The defense
bullshit.
thought they had the timing count on the
Y'all
quarterback's
give us that
cadence,
bullshit
but they
play.
jumped too soon.
Now
Y'all
another
bullshitting out
shot
there.
here at the PAT. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Y'all give up that bullshit play. And all plays to give up.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20.
Okay, let's see. This nigga, he think he can pound the ball on. I pound him. I'm a pounder. I'm the real pounder.
They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews.
Sure they gotta run the ball.
Over the 25
I'm a
to
pounder.
26. 7 yards.
I'm the
on
pounder
carry.
here.
Third
Pound,
and
straight
goal,
pound
second
game.
and 3.
And once again,
You want some pound game? I'm gonna give it to you.
Lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Let's go.
Wentz to throw on second down. He's got time. Now he's forced out left.
Oh
And
my
he'll get it
God.
up to the
I slid
33-yard
as soon as I got.
line. They get
Oh
6
my
on
God.
the pickup there as the drive will
Hold on.
continue.
What type of fight is we getting again?
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to
Right
take
there,
a
how
shot
they get about this
downfield,
shit.
but no one was open. So it was
If you
tough
think
to
you finna sit up in a
and he
cover
picks
three
up
on
the
me
first down.
and just sit in that motherfucker like I ain't about this life out here? Yeah, me fucked up.
Wentz now on first down.
Get your head out that shit.
With it, right side. Give him 9 there on the
The
first
fuck?
down.
Get your whole ass up out this shit,
Now
man.
play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game. First down for them.
Oh, man.
Second down for them.
Look out.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now.
Look
isn't
out.
it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to
He
be
is not
when we were
prepared.
kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you
Look
can
at
run
fluke ass,
anything and catch the ball.
touchdown
as
he
we just
got.
saw there.
I supposed to been made him caught the ball up because I'm hitting the shit out of his ass. We hitting out here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A good run there on first down.
Take it to the second quarter.
2nd and 2. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Nah. I stay safe. Run it down the throat. Do what I do best. I'm gonna run down that nigga throat, man.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Elvis Dumerville there on the tackle. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
And they'll go with the ground attack here.
So many times we look at a short run and
we're run down your throat, bro.
Trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the
I'm show you how to run the ball.
Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there.
Why the fuck me in a cover 3 zone?
Down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little
Some of these niggas just outright retarded. If you want me to throw the ball, fool, okay, I'm going to throw it on your whole ass. I'm going to give you what you want.
You lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw
you want me to throw the ball?
Well with a whole
I'm going to give you what you want. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be a nice guy here and beat your ass.
Following the incompletion.
Nah.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go. 3, 19.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. This will be caught.
I'm trying to be Mr. Nice Guy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
You won't let me be nice out here.
From 17 yards out. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the
I'm trying to be Mr. Nice Guy out here. You gonna make me turn up on your ass. I'm trying to be civilized and shit. And sit back. And just play Madden with them. Plus, I want to wake my 5-month son up. But you gonna make me turn up on your ass. And when I turn up, shit get real. It gets real like that, bro. Like, come on with your little rinky dink ass run plays. You run heavy formation. We finna stick your motherfucking ass. Come on with your little play action.
It's vital. Get back
I'm on
the field, punch her in the
I'm
end zone
on it.
again. But no, it's not easy. But what they do have going for them, they did score the last time.
I expected the play action. I ain't expect that we had nigga run about
the defense.
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down?
There you go.
Get the ball back for our own offense.
There you go.
Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do?
There you go. There you go. 4 for 3.
Every offensive coordinator.
Okay, 4 for 3, y'all. What are you gonna do?
They have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call.
If I stop his leg one time, it's curtains.
You don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they dropped it.
Because I know he ain't gonna stick to the game plan. He got nice little game plan.
Incomplete pass on
But
2nd down. Let's see what
is
the
he gonna
offense
stick to
draws
it?
up here on 3rd. Operating up play action.
Dang, I fucked up.
He's got his man on the
I fucked up. That's my blow. Damn, I clicked on the wrong nigga.
Get him to the ground at the 37. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense.
I clicked on the wrong nigga, then dive. So just wasn't one man.
Between the passer
Which
and the
was
receiver.
Fletcher Costa.
You got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones.
I ain't worried about
Sometimes
that,
the receiver's
homie.
going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit
Do you
down
though?
and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when
Do you
they're in
though?
sync, it's really effective.
They come out here in the eye. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast.
Let's go, man.
And I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Flacco from midfield. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith.
I jumped around. I'm right there. Oh, my God.
So he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to hold
my God.
take it the other
I did everything
way.
right.
An interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Play action.
Passing play. Flacco.
Put that shit down. Let's fucking go. The fuck? Yeah, I mean, fucked up out here, fool. Let's go, man. He tried the same game play last time and caught that and wide open, caught that bullshit. Let's go.
The offense staying put. They're going to go for it on fourth. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Perriman not getting open.
Flacco now on fourth. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Look at that shit.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked on
You fucked up.
Carroll.
Stop trying me, little bro.
One to the 23-yard line.
The fuck? Like, really?
Eagles offense back out
Straight away?
And they were able to punch it in the
The
end zone.
fuck? Who the fuck you think I am?
To do that again here for
People think I'm a hoe or something out here.
So they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in
The
the end
fuck?
zone.
It always is punch counter punch, isn't it?
This nigga think I'm a hoe.
Has the advantage. Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm.
This nigga might think I'm a hoe out here or something.
Out of the huddle, you can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure.
He got it. He must got it. I'm a hoe.
Pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Every now and then when we see a really good run,
Damn, that shit ridiculous.
we tend to focus on what other people did.
He really did just try me.
What the offensive line
I
did,
feel
the receivers did.
insulted.
Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play,
The fuck?
he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen.
I feel very insulted. Pick your play, my nigga. Damn, you scared, huh? Finna check your ass next. What type of play your little garbage ass in? Let's see.
Wentz now on first down. Looking for Green back.
What?
And it's intercepted.
Carson, you over to the ball. Damn, that 8 yards, bro. I threw it the triangle. I didn't even throw it to him.
5-yard line. The Ravens offense now. They get set to head back on the field.
My nigga was wide the fuck open out there. You know what? It's all good. I ain't worried about this shit. I ain't worried about that shit. You know why? Because I got some other defense out here. And we hungry.
They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get
I ain't worried about that shit.
Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Oh, shit.
Wide open.
Then we got nigga Tommy slipping.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
That man nigga didn't get the touchdown.
For Baltimore, 65 yards. They come out here in the eye. Now Flacco. And this will result in him
I think he fucked up.
to the 3. A loss
He done
of
fucked up.
3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oh, shit.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Got a man, it's
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, man.
Touchdown.
Oh, my fucking God.
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come.
I'm trying to
2
go for it,
touchdowns
bro.
already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty
Okay,
more
now I
before
see
this
whatever.
game is over.
So
He like the
after
goddamn,
timeout, they'll try for it one more time.
On to the right.
Flacco looking to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Man, oh my God.
Following the touchdown.
It's all good, though.
Now it's Barner. And they're going to start this drive.
You got to get a weak ass nigga something.
They get it up past the 30. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get
weak ass nigga something, man.
over here. Now, last time wasn't pretty.
Give him something so he won't start complaining and shit. I don't want him to quit.
Go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
Give him something, though.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Give him something, though. I'm going to eat your whole ass up now, fool. I'm going to eat you up, little bro.
It's moving quickly to the line.
I'm going to eat your little garbage ass up.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Stand your feet, my nigga. Stand your feet.
Give him 15 more.
Your dumb ass just got down. Pass play. Pass defense, I mean.
Front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people.
So dumb ass out this shit. What about this shit? That dumb ass defense.
28 yards. And the Eagles are
who taught you how to play defense, homie?
Tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other
your dad taught you how to play like that? Your dad had that bullshit.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
If your daddy taught you how to play defense like that, he bullshit.
Make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Sip on some of this Gatorade real quick. I'm getting thirsty, man. I'm gonna beat your ass. A nigga getting thirsty.
So we're right back.
Nigga getting thirsty like your mama out here, man. Your mama thirsty.
Here's Huff to return. And a good return as he'll be
okay, 39 seconds. He got to throw the ball. He can't throw the ball, really.
Ready for another possession.
And so he's going to try one of these little sneaky ass run heavy formations and think he can throw the ball deep. I'm going to snatch something. Score before the half. And that's how this quarter going to end. Because he really improved me. He can just really, you know, throw that motherfucker out there. And if he run the ball, he a damn fool.
Barely got that snap off. Flacco now. He's going to air one out.
What the fuck?
Intercepted. It would have been his
that motherfucker off. Look what type of plays he doing.
Well, I guess
he doing motherfucking all out plays and shit. Like what? I'm a 12-year-old dude. I'm like.
One shot, tried to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
He really think he gonna catch a good lucky one. He might, because he be getting luck all day. I swear this game supposed to be 7-14 right here. I'm supposed to have it's supposed to be 21-14. I mean 21-7. My lead. This nigga bullshit out here.
Third down here for the
I don't know who he learned how to play batting from.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
My big screen.
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. They open man is Smith. And he's brought down, but
I give him that.
Getting across midfield.
He should have been doing that play the first goddamn time. That's a good ass play.
Outrunner shows it there on third down, very proficient and a good pass.
They didn't come with the other plays, but nah, this nigga dumb ass mind kind of backwards. Let's go.
Confidence your guy's gonna have in you to go to you in important
now he finna run the same play on me. Like I ain't gonna pick that shit out.
Connected there and picked up the first down.
He's got time in the pocket. He's gonna
I'm finna pick that shit out with the user skills. He gonna run the same play on me. Like I ain't finna take that shit.
Explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one.
Which is a good play.
Go back and get another one.
But you playing a 12-year-old. You playing a grown man out here, bro.
So incomplete on first.
You ain't playing the 12-year-olds today. I don't know who you used to playing with.
Flacco to throw again.
Give me that.
Trying to pitch it and the ball's loose.
Stupid ass nigga.
Traffic and now he's free.
Like I said, I'm gonna score before half. Which I did.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score.
This nigga done.
Defense becoming offensive.
Where y'all get that nigga from? Where y'all get? Okay, I mean, well, EA. Who the fuck did y'all match me up with, man?
We'll be singing in the shower post game. So here's the kickoff now.
Who the fuck calling my hand?
Following that fumble return for a score.
I'm sick of you 1-800 numbers.
That'll be taken.
1-800 numbers calling and shit.
Couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out
okay.
to the 27. The Ravens offense.
The dumb ass didn't even do is bomb the ball down the field.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just
he ain't running fullbacks or whatever. Like he really gonna run the ball or whatever.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot
I'll
before the
pick
clock runs out.
Into a double team and it's intercepted.
It's
off by Rodney McLeod.
Do I get my back?
For the first half, 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Man, I get my back. It's a wrap. This dumb nigga outside kicking. He knows it's a wrap. He knows it's a wrap. that's how you know. That's how you know nigga garbage. He know and I know it's a wrap.
And the Eagles
come on, hands team.
They cover it up.
He knows a wrap.
Interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles.
Hey, bro.
Start the second half.
What's your name? Miami Cane boy. 5. You straight trash, homie.
Coupled with, you and I both know the special teams.
Turn your mic on. I know you can hear me.
They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been.
Turn your mic on, homie.
We can get it, coach. We can get it. And
you
that
trash.
Together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They come out here in the
okay. Why is he in pass defense? Some nigga just kills me.
Second half starts with a run by Ryan Matthews.
This dumb man nigga in pass defense. And pass.
It's 2nd and 4.
Like, how dumb can you get?
You got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw
this nigga in pass defense, man.
And it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it.
You got 80 bucks on me, huh? I got something for your little whole ass.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete.
You should pick that motherfucker up. I guess you ain't good enough. I don't know. Are you good enough? Are you good enough? I don't think he's good enough. I'm tired of playing you, man. Just go and quit, man.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
I'm tired of playing you, bro. You have no game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
I bet you mad at hell right now. Man, it's bullshit.
I know most of
the time
balls in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end.
It's some bullshit.
They can be a big part of any pass.
It's when your mama had your ass.
On 1st down, Wentz. And Matthews has
your mama should have swallowed your ass.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss.
That's the bullshit.
2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback,
because your main game is suspect.
Either you get underneath the play before the block.
You don't need all that blessings. You gonna go through a little zone right here. I'm gonna pick your little whole ass apart. What type of defense is nigga in?
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Finding time. And the hit.
You gotta hold the ball, bro.
It's incomplete.
Is it 4th down? Okay,
so much
cool.
of this game is focus and concentration.
See,
and whenever I
your ass don't got a guy. I don't know when it's 4th down, man. I really don't give a fuck.
Always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit
on. Back here to play your garbage ass. I'm sick of playing your garbage ass. They're gonna quit, man. Quit like your daddy quit on you.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz.
It's not easy, man.
And down he goes, taking it inside.
Just don't quit like your daddy quit on you. Your daddy quit on you. Just don't quit.
The third down conversion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because
your game is
mismatches
suspect.
with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ryan Matthews taking it in 7 yards away.
Just control them beating your ass with.
Eagles add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be tough for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now to figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown,
Sturgis
to send it away.
Good one, boy. Let's go.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go. I feel a fumble coming.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was.
I don't want you trying to tackle, man.
To the 16.
I'm trying to hit this weekend.
Look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first.
I think I know what he's doing.
Of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball.
I think I know exactly what he's doing there.
See what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
He's going to betray it to act like he's going to run the ball.
Team script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in
okay, he ran the ball that time. Okay. Which he both have been stopped in the backfield. But I ain't just really worried about this shit.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Why the fuck you run the ball in the game over? I mean, the game pretty much over with. You know,
that's exactly what you want on a
in my eyes, the game over. Which it really is over with.
The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the eye. Now West. And some room to maneuver. It's a 7-yard gain there. It's good enough to move the chain.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down.
You can do these little ranking big ass little run plays and get you 3-4 yards. You know, I ain't worried about that.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
I know one thing, you ain't finna got and get no
Dixon on the give from Flacco.
And you know, play action on me no more.
44 here. Call it a gain of 4 on
first,
and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping
he waiting on y'all.
Big and go the distance.
He waiting on me to bite.
A nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway.
He waiting on me to bite whatever so he can throw the ball deep.
The same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually
is that it right there? That's it. Ain't nothing to pick it. That's what I've been waiting on. Thank you. That's what I've been waiting on. I don't quit. I've been waiting on that. He waiting on me to bite so he can throw the ball deep.
Set to head back onto the field, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive.
Ooh, so trash.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
Trash. Some of these niggas is on.
Additional changes along the way because I'm sure the
defense. I thought they ran that fucking ball.
But they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Talk about play you in, man.
It's a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Okay.
On second down, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. A gain of 4 on the play.
Don't let him
hit you. Lead here to a third down.
Don't let him hit you.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're
don't let him hit you.
A very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Wentz. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's taken down, but not before getting this.
He's going to quit right like by 5, 4, 3,
Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection
is good as it
was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because
count down, man. 10.
Time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads.
I guess he gonna without scoring this guy there, and then he gonna quit.
That was really well
executed. If I score again, he gonna quit. Ah, man.
And now a first down following that.
The smell of beating somebody's ass. Just feel good.
10th carry now for Ryan Matthews. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
A solid run on first down.
6 or 9 yards, I'll take that.
I know that every now and then we get those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard
Let's see what he's doing, y'all.
schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that.
Let me show you my little power run. I got some power runs too now. I got some power runs too now.
And he's going to cut it back right. Touchdown.
Is he going to quit?
Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews.
There you go. There you go. This shit ridiculous. I made this whole nigga quit. I ain't mean to beat your ass like that, you know. I ain't mean for the shit to get like that. I ain't mean for it to go that way. Nah, I ain't mean to. But appreciate y'all for watching, tuning in. Subscribe to your boy, and I'm out.